So, test, mast, nandrolone. Yes, you've seen the title. We're going to talk about drugs.
You take drugs or alcohol?
What is drugs?
And then we're going to do a bit of training. We're going to talk about the important bit, and then we're going to do something that's even more important. We're going to talk about my cycle. Currently where I am, cycle-wise, whilst I'm warming up. We just got to make sure we keep things flowing. I don't want to leave Ben waiting any longer than he is. So, where am I currently cycle? What am I taking? So, test, mast, nandrolone.
Nice.
They are my anabolics that I'm taking. I don't want anyone just taking my dosages, because you won't need to do that if you're not where I'm at. We're all individual, so you may need to take, you probably take a lot less, or you may need to take more, depending on what you've done and how you're responding. So, test, mast, and nandrolone. I'm fine with everything I'm taking at the minute. Mastron and test, I've always got along with them really well, obviously test. Nandrolone, it's at a lower dosage, so I'm not finding that I'm having any sort of negative sides, not any sort of like brain fog or anything like that. That could be like neurological. But I'm not having any appetite issues, which I've found in the past. If I take my nandrolone over like 500 milligrams, I definitely do find myself having that sort of appetite suppression, most likely from the toxicity. I mean, that is a combination of my total drug, for sure, that's going to play a part in that. But nandrolone, always in the past, over 500 milligrams, it's giving me appetite issues. So SAS knows that. We're not going to take it past that. At the minute, it's only 200 milligrams, so I'll let you know that one.
Like I ain't a boss, dripping wet like it's Voss. I was feeling so lost, hit the devil with a cross. Pain in my head from conviction, acting like I was a victim. Threw the devil out of fiction, now only got in my system.
Lately I've been in my bag, I'ma just do it like Nike. I don't really mean to brag, but I've been feeling real spicy.
Everything look good. Auxiliaries, part of my cycle and my stack. I've got GH and I've got insulin. I'm actually taking insulin with every single pre-workout meal. On a high day, I have a little bit more insulin because the meal's higher. And also my first meal is quite high, so we use a bit of Nova Rapid with both those meals. But normally, on a normal training day, it's just a pre-workout meal, where the carbohydrates have got quite high. Look at the size of that cunt. He does Ben's physique as well. I weigh more than him. He's laughing. Oh, it's gone. I thought I was being a pussy, so I was like, I'll go for another one. My back was fried. Failure was reached, form was compromised. I couldn't get another rep. So I'm taking growth hormone as well, as I mentioned. At the minute, I am using pharmaceutical growth hormone, which I have found to be a lot better than generics. In the past, I've said, if you don't know that you can get proper pharmaceutical generics are just as good, I would say I'd still stick by that point. But if you can get pharmaceutical growth hormone and you can afford to use the pharmaceutical stuff, I would use it over the generics all day. With growth hormone at the minute, I'm taking 4RU. I was on 2RU and I was finding it okay. I was having a bit of water retention. I've still got quite a bit of water retention, if you can see, on the 4RU. In terms of the difference, I think just an increase in water retention I felt more than anything, and also the cost. Because 4RU of pharmaceutical growth hormone is a little bit pricey, but I think I could run that. I don't feel like I would need to go to 6. I'll happily go to 6, but I think if I do, I'll probably buy some generic to run alongside to do a mixture of both, just to make sure I don't fucking burn myself into the ground financially. This one's for you haters. Suck my dick. Hey, come on then. Big back. Oh, that's easy. Oh, that's easy. Oh. Yes. 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 Oh, you cunt. It was easy, then it got hard. Whoa, 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 stop. Stop what you're doing. Shut the fuck up, like the video, and subscribe. Yeah? Subscribe. So when it comes to GH, I do feel like it actually serves a great purpose, but it is a luxury because it does cost a lot more compared to obviously like your anabolics. But if you can afford to run it, I actually would think it'd be a really good thing to run, and actually something to put in near towards the beginning of your journey, rather than this sort of old notion of like, oh, use it when you are really advanced. Don't get me wrong, you need your food and everything put in place, but that should be put in place anyway before you start taking about anabolics. But that's my view on it. The biggest thing with growth hormone is checking your blood sugars. As soon as you get past that 2 IU, people say 2 to 4, but as soon as you're out of that 2 IU mark, check those blood sugars. You should be anyway if you're pushing your food, but that's where we're going to see potentially a glucose intolerance starting, and it could be from your growth hormone. I'm fucking full of energy today. Like, I trained a little bit later. I don't really like being out of my routine, but because it's Christmas holidays, everyone's training earlier, which made it really hard to get on equipment yesterday. Man, I'm feeling like an extra meal in me. I feel fucking tremendous. I feel furious. I'm like Bruce Lee, but massive. I'll tell you why I feel so good. I did 8.5 hours sleep last night. That's good, you see? And I also smashed my missus in before bed. So it made me feel real sleepy. Then I took my growth hormone. Make that a reel. I just rose your PB. Ooh. You know, I think 6 plates is on today. I think I'm gonna do 6 plates. I'm out of breath, give me 5 minutes. So, T-bar rows, you've seen this before. Don't shy away from the heavy rows, the pulls from the floor, if you can do them. Don't shy away from this stuff. Obviously, there's lots of stuff coming out in a minute, and you've probably heard about 10,000 times someone say this, but maybe put in quite a blunt and brutal way. Don't be scared to do some of the heavier row stuff, all right? It's your bread and butter. If you're trying to build a physique, you need to do some of these movements. One, they're gonna push your output by a huge amount, and also, they're fucking fantastic. Like, there's nothing better except rowing, heavy weight. Feel like you can't breathe and your head's going to explode. You can't beat that. Only doing a warm-up. I'm going to see if I can do 6 plates today.
Can you get it back on your own?
I can get it back on my own, yeah. I just can't get it up.
Yeah, boy.
3, 2, 1, yeah. I got it, mate.
Yeah, come on.
It's on. Let's find some fucking plates. Right, margarita pizza set. Everyone knows the rules. 1 bite. 1 bite, everyone knows the rules. We may have been watching that for our pre-workout motivation. I've never done this weight before.
Yeah, cool.
I want to try and get a fucking solid 5. I'll be really happy.
You want a spot?
Yes, please.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, yeah?
Come on.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah, come on.
Come on. Up. Come on. 2, come on. 3, come on. 4, make noise. Come on. 5, come on. Up. Come on. Come on. 1 more.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone. Oh. Mate, my dick was smashed to fucking that. I said I wanted 5. 6. Woo! EB. I felt very good today. I felt really strong. I had a little joke and a laugh about it, but I do feel very good, very strong. And yeah, obviously the added weight that I am compared to my last time I did a training video. I think I was 261. I'm 266 at the minute. That felt fucking fantastic. I pulled that shit. That's an extra 5 kilos from last time I did this lift 10 days ago. And I would say the form is the same. It was good. I'm happy with the form. But yeah, tracking progression nicely, not being super sloppy, keeping the reps fucking identical. That's what we're talking about. And that's that progressive overload of getting stronger. And then obviously that equals me. Make sure I complete my meals. What's that going to equal? It's going to be adding muscle tissue. My body's got to respond from that. You know, it has to respond. And the response in a surplus is, I need more muscle to be able to deal with that shit again. But guess what I'm going to do next time? I'm going to get 8 fucking reps. Yeah, get them out, make him look buff, make you look buff as fuck, bro. Yeah, getting that out there, getting his arse fucking hell. Okay.
Come on, then.
Big fat slags.
Yeah, yeah.
Who said that?
Stop being a fanny, Josh.
Stop being a fanny. Come on, you little fanny. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, yeah, make mine!
Come on, then. Yes. 3, yes. Come on. Yes. Come on, Josh. Yes, let's get big, come on. Don't be fucking lazy, come on. Yes. Yes, come on, I'm here. Pull it. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be doing this as an upper back dominant row. So what I want to do is lower the seat. So when I'm here, well, not that low because I'm short, but I'm going to try and make sure that I'm rowing and using my upper back rather than being like a lat bias row. And I'm rowing that into the pocket. I'm keeping myself lower on the lower seat, keep myself, get my hands higher up and keeping them wide and rowing back to try and dominate or focus on my upper back.
Reach that length and range. Come on. All there. Control it. Come on. More there. Two at least. One more.
Oh, fuck it. Bad form. Fuck it.
On the spot, you do one at a time?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hang on. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Yep, man. Oh. Yes! World's worst spotter here.
Well, then, all we round for those one, you know, the encouragement.
That's it. All right. You ready, Big C? 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right, yeah. Ready? Yep. Oh, yes. Thank you. Woo! Moving on. So we've done some of the hard shit, done some of the rows, we've done upper back, lat, annihilated, 4 sets. So we've done 2 sets. No, that's wrong. 8 sets. 4 sets on each, upper back, dominant. We've got lat bias, Bosch. Now we've got some rear delts to do and a little bit of arms to polish off this pull session. Polish it off. And I would advise probably doing the way that you set up your workout. If it's really busy, you just can't help it. You will need to go on what's available. But if you do have the luxury where your gym's quiet like it is tonight, where we can just be like, yeah, sweet, do it in the order, I would save this stuff towards the end rather than wasting your energy on something like this than having less energy to do like a big T-bar or some of your rows, etc. Let's go. Fucking hell, that's really heavy, that did.
Walking like I ain't a boss, dripping wet like it's Voss. I was feeling so lost, hit the devil with a cross. Pain in my head from conviction, acting like I was a victim. Threw the devil out of fiction, now only got in my system.
Alright. As you can tell by me, I'm absolutely fucked. Most of you would have come to this video about the anabolics, so I hope that you gain some information about anabolics and also where I am and what I'm taking to get massive. Really good session today. PBs in the fucking locker. Apparently the whole gym stopped when I went to do the 6 plate, as Ben and Charlotte told me, so you know what I mean? I do a bit, don't I? I'm actually really happy about that 6 plate row, so we'll make that 8, get that nice and solid, and then it can be, we'll work our way up to 7 plates. Anyway guys, make sure you like and subscribe and drop a comment below as it helps with the algorithm. Get massive.